So you are a support main. What rank are you?
Baron's here. Fuck. I got you. You're fine.
For sure, for sure. And what's your goal right now? You want to be like, I'm assuming masters. I mean, that's always fun, right? Like, I mean, I know I'm not going to be an NBA player, but I love to just improve in basketball. You know what I mean? For sure, for sure. So let's just start up with matchups, right? So you could already pull a ton of information here, right? So let's look at your comp. Pretty decent comp. A lot of CC between you, Ran, and Herc, but it's mostly about their comp, right? So they have an E set, which is really good versus you because they can silence the burp at all times, right? So this is a pretty hard game for you in the sense of like Thanatos can silence you out of your burp, right? Which usually sets you up for your stun, for your flop. I mean, Agni's knock up immune on his dash. So your best target here is Stern. So that's one thing that you could literally already take away from just picks and bans that will allow you to make better decisions throughout the game. Because let's say like you try to gank Agni, right? It's a really hard gank. For one, he can stun you out of your burp. Two, he is knock up immune on his dash. So like he's already a really hard target, even though statistically a support should try to engage on a mage. I'm sure you think about that a lot. But like here, it's not a good matchup. You should be camping solo. Just based off only picks, you could already assume that you should be in dual lane more often than not. And I think they picked Iset to counter you in a way, right? Because Iset's a good counter to Bacchus because she's knock up immune on her in her wing gust, and she silences you out of your burp and can stun you out of your burp. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, literally interactions between the heroes and the gods is one of the most important things to allow you to make consistent, correct decisions. So that's really good that right now you're able to get it took me countless and countless of years to know every interaction between all gods. You know what I mean? Which is good that you have me here just to give it to you, so you already know for the next time. So let's see in the game. Let's see what we're looking at here. All right, let's start off with build. All right, so since how new are you to Smite or MOBAs in general? You're saying Heroes, so you play League, right? 2 months? Damn. Okay. So you're I would say you're almost brand new, honestly. And League, how long did you play League for? True. Yeah, this was a long time ago. But you have at least a little bit. How long what level would you say you are in League? You played a good amount of rank and casuals. For sure. Okay. Wait. So where are your characters? To know where the character if they're dead or not. Oh, okay. Makes sense. All right, so one thing I do like over Carapace is Horn Shard, especially on Bacchus because the burp flop has such high value usually. So as soon as you flop burp, you pop that. If you think you have kill potential, you pop that shard, and I feel like you get infinite more value than Carapace. I just think it's flat out better. I don't mind the med. I also think you should be buying a ton more pots. Wait, do I zoom out? Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit. Let me do theater mode. I think that'd be good. Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, so you definitely want to get infinitely more pots so you can sustain in lane because the reason behind getting so many pots is because XP is more value than gold early, right? Because base levels is just more than gold in the early game, and so trading money for XP is worth it. Does that make any sense? For sure. Even with Med, because Med got nerfed so hard in the last patch, so it doesn't heal nearly as much. So here you're about to start. You have Rama. So another thing to always think about. Wait, I still don't see the characters for some reason. Even on the I guess so the white screen is like somewhere on the side or something. Let's see. So here I can't see their characters, so it's kind of weird for me. But something you should think about, right? Is Rama is high clear, which helps you, right? Because Astral Arrows has a lot of value for laning phase, so that can help you a good bit in fighting. It's smart that you already have your burp value high. That's a smart player. Is this zoomed in or am I crazy? I think that's what it might be. No worries, no worries. We can still do it. Yeah, love you, BK. Thanks for 7. All right, so you should be giving him the last hit here. Obviously, just because the yeah. So when you see the little gold proc on him, he has Ornit, and Ornit is a starter item that gives him extra 4 gold per kill per CS that he gets with that is marked. And you have Watchers, right? So Watchers, you want to give every CS, even if you never want to last hit a minion, pretty much. You never want to last hit a minion. Because you get infinite value on Watchers. Not only do you get extra gold, 7 gold that is, it's insane, super high value. Not only do you get extra gold, but you get health and mana. So it's really good to just give up all CS. So here, you should have definitely... Alright, so walking to the lane is really important right away, even though I know you went to ward. You want to go ward when you have nothing better to do. It's not bad to ward early, but the amount, it's so important to hit level 2 first, right? You see how you're like 1 minion off level 2? Getting to lane as fast as you can by grouping the minions and pulling them towards the lane and trying to kill the first 2 minions is literally who wins the lane usually. So the fact that you sacrifice that to ward, you see now they hit 2 and now they should have pressure up. Nice burp. Reset Mr. Stun, so you're able to get your stun off there, so that's good. You're taking a bit of damage here. I'm sure you would love to have a ton more pots. You're already feeling the pressure. Watcher's giving you a little bit extra health here is really big. So here you never want to group on the archers, right? Because they want to clear the archers, so any AoE spells they have are going to be thrown at the archers. So you always want to stand out to the opposite side of your hunter and or right in front of him to block autos. So one thing you can think about here, right, is what spells do they have, right? They have ESET, so it's an ESET stun, it's a spirit ball, so you don't want to stack on him to give him a free double spirit ball. So you want to space out in front of him to be like here where you can block autos and he can hit autos. Yeah, there you're losing the trade a bit. Did you level your 1 here? I think. Oh, I don't think you haven't put in a level yet. So I think, yeah, obviously, I think here you always want your burp. I mean, sorry, your flop. Yeah, so right now it's going to be really hard to engage without the health pots. Right now, you know Rama rolled, so you want to be kind of looking out for him to keep him safe. You know, make sure to get the burp off. As soon as he wing us, you can always burp because now he can't throw out a spirit ball to cancel you. Just small interactions that you can learn between ESET and Bacchus. So here you're about to hit 3, so you can get flopped to escape. You're really low on health, so it's going to be really hard. You're probably going to have to give up pressure here. Like completely. So all of this wouldn't have happened if 3 things change. Your health pot value, right? You got 3 health pots, 5 instead of 2. And if you leveled your flop instead of your 1. this would have been changed. So now you know for the next time. I think backing here after this wave is fine, definitely, because right now you have no value, right, in the wave. You really can't do anything other than not die. So backing here, I don't think is the worst thing. No, I could do a team session one. So here you're gonna so now let's, you always want to think about why should you get what item, right? Because if you know why, then you can make, you're learning instead of just like copy pasting builds, right? So here your lane is going kind of hard. So usually if your lane feels hard, Thebes is a good way of going about it, because it gives you a good health region. Not only that, Gauntlet of Thebes, the first tier of Gauntlet of Thebes, which is 600 gold, which you can buy here in this slot, gives you HP 5, 10 HP 5. It goes so far, that HP 5, especially in laning phase when you feel like you're getting poked out. So imagine this game, you went 5 health pots and Gauntlet of Thebes tier 1, you would have been able to stay in that lane forever. Meaning, remember what I said, XP is more important than gold. So you would have been in a great spot. So here you're in a really tough spot because you have to back really early in your lane, and you're buying prophetic. But no, you already invested. You already made the decision. You want to go prophetic, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That means you're just playing for the late game. You're here walking back to lane. Purple's coming up. Yeah, just tanking the purple for your boy here. 3-man splitting is never good, but I don't think your jungler should be here. So here you want to be getting XP. I mean, you can kind of help him on the invade a little bit. Warding there wouldn't have been bad on that purple right there, because you already got 2 wards. These 2 wards are running out. Would have been a good play since you're already here. Like, so you always want to be cost efficient with your time, right? So you walked up here, right? To help with the invade, whatever. It didn't go well, but that means you're missing XP, correct? So to make up for it, try to get some wards out, because now you don't have to worry about getting the wards out later, which will make you miss more XP. Always think early, XP. It's the most important thing. This rat is cooking you guys by splitting so much, but it's fine. You hit level 4. So another thing you can learn about this game too is that you put another level in burp, right? When you put another level in burp, that means that they can't cancel it. Most people can't cancel it. In this game particularly, they can cancel it in infinite ways, meaning you get way less value of the ability. So I would recommend flop. So that's usually the math you do to yourself, right? So you say, hey, look, do I want more levels in flop or do I want more levels in burp? Well, can they interrupt my burp easily? Yes, okay, flop. Can they not? Okay, burp. That's pretty much the math you do for that. Nice flop off the bat. Nice stun. Perfect. Now you got a nice assist. Now you put your wards out. Alright, so another thing about this ward too is you can space this ward out deeper, which will give you more time and will still cover all angles. So the best warding spot is like right here in between this rock. You can see them come from gold pit. You can see them come from mid. And it gives you more time to react, correct? Because by the time they show here, if you're here, you're already dead. So just a little help on the ward placement. Alright, here there's nothing wrong with burping the wave and then canceling it before it last hits anything. Just to group the wave and make it hard. So if you burp here, right, and then cancel it before it CS's anything, not only do you get obviously a shit ton of gold because of Sentinel's proc, but you make him lose more gold, right? Because now the wave is getting pushed even farther ahead and he has less time to clear. And also another thing, I'm going to be giving you a lot of information, so don't worry about like actually absorbing it all. It will just, some of it will sit subconsciously and will help you in future scenarios. Here hitting Bastion is no problem, right? When you make a decision to hit Bastion, remember I said XP is greater than gold. So this is the right play because there's nothing on the minimap. Look at the minimap. No purple, no proc camp. You know their purple's down, so this is the correct play. Good jukes. You know the E set is coming out. Another thing, I know I'm just gonna drill it. Every time she an E set wing gust, that means she's gonna want to use all her procs, right? So that's when you start burping to cancel it, because she can't cancel it because she's in the middle of her animation. Just something small. You're not really gonna see this matchup often, but you know, something to have. Good body blocks, so make sure to hit the Rama doesn't get hit by the root, and you do. Here you should already be popping a health pot because you know you're gonna take damage. Look, the best supports understand their limits. So the best play here, right, is you guys, it looks like you guys want to fight, right? A little bit. Like they're 5, you're about to hit 5 on this wave. If you were to pop a health pot and then get to the side of the wave and burp on the CERN, that means all of them have to look at you, and you have a health pot popped. Plus, if the Rama uses astral arrows to clear the wave while you burp on them, it means the wave is going on you and not your wave. And you are going to heal a lot from the whole wave because Sentinels heals for every minion dead. And you have a health pot popped. And you have med. And it would give you a winning engagement. You kind of feel what I'm saying there? Instead, you're kind of playing like you're kind of giving them the prio. You know what I mean? You're kind of like letting them. If you were to swing to the side here, start burping on them, the right play from the Issa would be to cancel it. And if she does so, that means she has one less spell for your Rama, which is your heart, which is your carry. So you want to try to take as much on the chest and give opportunity to your hunter. All right, boom, Spirit Ball comes down. Boom, beautiful flop. Into nice burp. Yeah, you're doing work here. Good job, roll. Now you have ult. You can ult him right away. Boom. And if he hits the shots, it's up to him. Boom, nice play. Well played. I would say that is a preemptive med. I don't mind it too much. But what if the jungler starts coming? Because jungler should maybe start coming now, and you know, having a med bait is always good. And either way, he's going to sustain, right, off hitting anything, because I think he has death tolls. So just a little bit of a preemptive med. I don't mind it. I understand the mindset behind it, but you can always bait more. You know, always bait deeper. That was one scenario of you never want to stand too close, but obviously it doesn't matter. But it's just always good to just space out enough where you both can't get hit by it. I can't see how much gold you have, but I'm assuming you have a good amount of gold to start backing. So like right now, think about this, right? It's high risk to be here for this wave, right? So because one, their ADC is coming back. You don't know where their jungler is. And you're half HP with no, or 40% with no med. So the risk reward here is low, right? Your reward is low because you're not going to kill nobody here, right? And your risk is really high. So what I would try to do in this position is try to clear this wave as fast as possible and then hide and try to back. So let's see what you do here. Boom, and then you want to try resetting. A second bastion is high risk, but you're going for it, which is fine. I'm still sweating for my workout. I guess my body still thinks it's like used to be one. All right, he said all drops. Good burp. All right, so here, let's go back on that fight because there were some mistakes. Okay. You see all their spells, right? They're all on the Rama, right? So after this Rama dashes, which he's about to do, best play to do is start help your buddy out, right? Like, okay, this is a mentality to look at it as a support. As a support, you are not important. Why? Because you don't scale, right? Like in the late game, you cannot kill 4 people, right? You can only set up to kill 4 people. So in your mind, you need to think, I need to get this guy out at all costs. Because this guy is the guy that's going to win me the game late, right? Because it's not the other way around. It's like you're never going to carry him, right? Like it's kind of physically impossible. So you should try to get him out at all costs. Whether it's burping on this guy, body blocking CERN autos, body blocking Thanos size, like anything you can do. So here you should start swinging to the left and burping and making sure this guy doesn't eat any more autos because you're obviously more healthy and you have infinitely more physical procs than this guy. So here you should be looking to body block here, but not get Thana stunned with this Xe. Early flop, but it's okay. You could try. All right. Another play I can get you to do better here, right? So it looks like this guy's gonna try to go for him, right? I think it's pretty obvious that he's gonna try to commit and try to kill this guy. So think about this. This is just a math equation. Watch this. As soon as he lands, you know he's about to land. How much do you auto for? Like 55, right? How much is the tower hitting for? 300. So you should be trying to body block, since you have no more CC, right? You should try to body block him from leaving the tower. How to do that? So you need to, you can't face him, right? Because you lose movement speed if you strafe back left. You need to face away from him and then move side to side wherever you think he's gonna move. So you had the opportunity here. Watch. He lands. Now you U-turn and body block him. You U-turn and try to body block wherever you think he's gonna go, and it has infinitely more value. You see how you went for the auto instead of the body block? If you body block, he only needs 2 more shots and he dies, and you maybe could have killed him. But you know that's a next level thinking. You know what I mean? Not even competitive level supports think about that. This guy took an extra auto. What mistake are you making right now? No, it's fine. Since you're already committed, what mechanical mistake are you making right now, or micro mistake? Look at your kit. What are you missing? Yeah, exactly. The carapace shard, right? Because everything is hitting you right now, and you're kind of committing for this kill. So why not use that shard? It's gonna give you those extra prots to, you know, you're getting so much value from this shard if you use it right now because everything is hitting you. So here it's fine to stay for the wave. Make sure you don't die. He's probably gonna stop your back. Yeah, that's fine. You want to know the next level play? So your Rama's coming out of base, right? If you were to grab purple and this camp and bring it here to him, that is the highest level play. Because one, you're gonna get Watcher's proc on all of this, and either way you're resetting, right? So might as well help a brother out. So here now you got prophetic, right? So another big thing to think about when you have prophetic is that the game changes completely, right? Because if you went Thebes, now you're playing around mid, you're playing around left, just trying to get your stacks. Make sure you scale into the late game. Prophetic is definitely a more aggressive mindset. You know, you need to hit someone to get a stack, which you're seeing a lot of action right now, so you're probably gonna get a good amount of stacks. So this prophetic is more about being active, while Thebes is more about being, making sure you get them stacks in both lanes.
Weaklings, all of you.
So bringing this into the tower does cost you. It went from 12 gold to I think it was probably like. It was 20. Is it 24? That's probably like 30 something. You lose a lot of gold, not XP but gold. So it does hurt to do this. But sometimes if you have to, you have to. But you could have pinged Anubis over. Come over, help me out, brother. So now it's time to get. Now the game. It's called the mini game of getting prophetic stacks. Here, look at that value. +6 gold, +6 gold, +6 gold. Like you're getting so much Sentinels value here. 9 + 8 golds. So much money. So where on the map right now will you be able to get the best prophetic stacks? Left side. Yeah, because think about this, right? Like they're playing. All right, so if the way this Iset is playing shows that she wants to kill the Rama, right? Why? Because there's a wave up here. If she wanted to farm, she would farm this, but instead she's playing aggro. So that as soon as you saw Iset be this low with the wave this high, that means she's committing, meaning you should swing this way. But that is a high. I mean, right now I'm telling you, support is the hardest role in Smite. So, like, think about this little micro play you made, right? You cleared the wave. You kind of said, "Oh, I'm gonna go right." Wow, there's really nothing right. Oh, okay, I'm gonna try to maybe get a prophetic stack on Agni. Oh, there's nothing. And in that time, those 5 seconds that you made those 2 micro decisions, your Rama's dead almost. You know what I mean? Oh, he's not dead, but he's getting gone on. He's losing XP. You don't want that. So that's why this role is so hard, because it's very punishing.
I'm going for jungle buff. Okay. Okay. Right lane.
Right lane is a hard lane to gank, but it's not a bad lane to get prophetic. So you see Iset crossing mid. Eyes always on the mini map. The more you can get used to looking at the mini map and less at the game, the better you'll become. Because this is your pamphlet on how to make the right decisions. You pretty much the way you do macro, which is a word that a lot of people are confused by, which is pretty much just making decisions on the map, is you use this, and then it's a formula. You look in the map, you say, okay, where can I get the easiest prophetic stacks? Mid, left, right. Well, okay, left. I think left is the easiest. Okay, you cross over left, and that allows you to make the better decision. If you don't look at the mini map and you look at what's in front of you, you're more likely to make worse decisions. Looking for a stack. So there you just flop burp right away. Hopefully try to get at least one stack. Now you see the E-set. You see the E-set crossing your ward that you place. You should be here trying to burp. Try to get the prophetic stack. Alright, she walks into you. You get the prophetic stack. Oh, she's done. Nice. Nice. Let's see Anubis dream right there. Okay, when you kill a support, right, or you kill anyone, the most important thing to do is you want to become proactive now, right? You kill the support, meaning that it's a 4v5 on the map right now. So if you were to rotate left right now, there's no one that can match you, right? So that's always something to think. Like right now, you're doing the conservative route, which is just farm another wave, but you're taking away from your mid instead of giving to your team. Nice flop. Another prophetic stack. So right now you're becoming a stationary mid, right? Like you're just sitting mid. Right now, right was fighting pretty hard. There's Thanatos here, and left is securely fighting. As support, don't worry about XP too much. You will fall behind sometimes. It's about small impact on the map. You are a support, and you want to give your team. You don't want to take. And right now, I mean, you did give Anubis a kill on the E-set, but you're kind of taking now, right? You turn that, it went from a good thing to kind of a so-so thing after you tax a wave, and now you've taxed 3 waves in a row. So you know what I mean? So you wanna do as much on the map as possible with taking the least. Those are the best supports. Another thing, right? You're showing mid, right? Often. Like there's no wave right now. If you hide right here, like you're way more valuable than just sitting here mid, right? Because if you're sitting here mid and Agni says, yo, he's here, that means CERN can take the 1v1. That means they can fight wherever they want because they have information on you, right? If you're in the jungle, they have no information, right? So now they don't know, okay, yo, he could be left, he could be right, he could be mid. I don't know where he's at. Be careful, guys. Which, is really important in the game of Smite or MOBAs in general. Here now you're rotating to help. Big flop. You try, it's okay. Nice. Your carapace, your med. Nice too. Good try on the flop, no worries. Remember, you max your burp, right? So always usually try to start with it. You can flop. The time to flop, in my opinion, is when they don't know you're there, right? Because especially in this matchup, there's a lot of ways that it's really hard to get a really good flop because a lot of them are knockup immune. I don't mind this, man. It's okay. Keep your boy in the lane. Look where this guy's playing right now.
An ally has fallen to the shadows.
And that's okay. So and it's okay. Sometimes it's the most important thing in MOBA to do is to not beat yourself up for something like that. Is only to learn. It's like, okay, this guy died because I sat mid and taxed another wave, right? I've been mid for a while. Let me try to help out this laner because he just got soloed and try to relieve pressure here. Instead of just stay here and like this guy's good, right? He's level 9, and now you're almost 9 too. Like when you look and you're almost the same level as your mid, and he's like 2-0 or something, you're doing it wrong. As crazy as that sounds, because you could have let this guy be level 10 and you be level 7, and you impact this guy not getting solo. Think about that, right? which is way more value, which is normal, right? There's always hindsight is 2020. That's the beauty of it, right? But you know, the better you get at it, the better you'll be making those hindsight 2020 decisions present. Another prophetic stack. That's not bad, and you're probably gonna end up killing. Beautiful. He went for the Anubis kill. He's a savage. All right, there's no wave here. You're gonna try to push tower, or maybe even try to kill this Agni. We're trying the burp. Remember, you never want to stand close. Look, it already happened. You never want to stand close enough where he can double stun you, but close enough where you can help him. You know what I mean? Nice kill on the Agni. Make sure you get the ult off. You got a couple prophetic stacks. Remember, when you get prophetic, all you want is stacks. So you're doing okay right now on stacks. You're on 5 stacks, but you could be doing more. Always think I could be doing more. So now this is the beauty of support, right? Because this is why it's the hardest role in the game. I'll show you why right now. All right, you're here, you're buying your items. Now you have to make a decision on where you go, right? There's 3 lanes that you can go. Anywhere you go, you will have impact. It's about where is the most impact. So it looks like you're going mid again. You like mid. I mean, I wouldn't mind it, right? It's been a pretty successful place, but I wouldn't mind if you send a little roam left, help them out, and then you can go back to your winning lane. 100%, yeah, no, and like I said, support is the hardest role, so don't feel anything about it. It literally is the hardest role. Right here, it is a good. All right, so you made the right decision on where to go. Why? Right? Some supports would have stood at green, waiting for Anubis to clear, right? Or support would have came mid again naturally because that's where he feels that he has to be. No, you play. This guy just got soloed. Rat happens to be here, so let's enable the rat. It's a good play. It's a good place to be. And you're level 9. You are so strong. You want to be active and be getting prophetic stacks. That is your goal right now. So boom, another prophetic stack. Burt for the anti-heal. Yeah, keep playing aggressive. Add a way to get in this guy's flame. Look at this guy. This guy's hitting you for 83. If he's hitting the rat or the Rama, he's hitting for like 150. So the math value here is so high. Like what you're doing is the right thing. Look at this. He has to dash away because the Rama rolled, and you're just eating all the autos right now. So that's the right play. Go back to the E set. Now you're eating a good bit of them. You gotta be a little bit careful. The cripple kind of cooked you. Just want to make sure you disengage here.
No one dares stand in their way.
But this play was really good as a support because you gave your team an E set kill. You ate all the autos for CERN, so Rama can continue to farm. Like everything is good here. That was a good play. And now your solo got soloed.
Your right tower is under attack.
Thanatos chasing, missed ult.
Set up an ambush here. A strong concoction.
Green, grab this back camp, and as long as you keep pulling it, you can grab it to your Rama, which is the best support play possible. Literally no one does this. I don't know. I think it's because like yourself, a lot of players are new to the meta, with the dragging camps, and don't really understand where I should be dragging camps and why. It's smart that you're not using abilities on camps. There's no need to. No, just tank it for your boy, make it easy, make his life easy. And now it's time to make impact again, right? You're fully regioned, you have all relics, you have all abilities. Where right here, if I look at this map, I'm coming left again. Right. With Thana as a support, you always want to eat the scythe. Thana's worst stream is any support that knows how to eat scythes. Because if you eat a scythe, he does less damage, which means he heals less, and means he has no kill threat. Good burp. Oh, nice. You're med. So there you thought more of as a damage dealer than a support, right? Because a support, a true support, goes to the Anubis and meds him. And then, you know, someone that wants to kill, which I respect, bro. I'm a support. I'm going to kill some people. You know what I mean? But I just want to give you both, you know, opportunities. Nice. For sure. I respect that. Big triple kill for your jungler. And now your Rama, I think that's... Oh no, Rama did not get solo again on the thing. Gold Fury is a good call, correct? Make sure everybody groups. Your rat is very strong. You got oracles, you have med, you have health chalice. You can tank this for days. Make sure you pull it. Another thing, when you're tanking gold, you always want to bring it to your corner, right? Because you bring it here, that means they have to come deeper to steal it, which gives more kill threat. You're kind of doing it there, so it's good. It's good enough. Yeah, that was alright. Smart to use Carapace. I would have used it earlier, but I think it's still fine that you used it, right? Because either way, you're about to hit 12, which means you'll have no value in the shard. Correct. That's the right gank. I don't mind that med. He's in the air. Okay, what is the first thing that goes to your mind during this game? What is the next best play? That's fine, but the deepest thought here is I need a tank. Right, he's really close to tower, right? So I need a tank tower for my rat to kill this guy. So cutting distance is not the wrong play. So he tanked it first, right? So he's probably gonna die here if he full commits. Nice flop. But you see how if it's the other way around, now he's too low to help you, so now you tanking it is kind of useless. But it's not your fault. He flopped in pretty early, you know what I mean? He didn't even give you a chance to get in there. You got his beads, so that's high value. You have no kill threat, you understand that, so you know to run. That's smart. Trying to get your 12 here is a smart play. I don't think you'll get it though. So what you're thinking here is I want to hit 12, and if you don't hit it off this, what can I get it off next? This back camp. So I would be, after I clear this, I'd be dragging this to my Rama or dragging this to speed because I know rat's backing and coming to speed. But oh, you end up hitting 12. Firstly, but I'm sure you already heard, you hit 12. Time to go get that second relic. As support is your highest value. Because now it's a little risky to be on map. You have no relic, you know, it's a little bit lower resources, but you can still make plays since the Anubis is rotating. Flopping over is the right play. Try to get that burp off for that stun. He gets silenced, no worries. Oh, beautiful. It's fine. You want to make sure to confirm that kill. Yeah, try to get this tower. Beautiful positioning, right? Like you're wrapping this way to make sure, you know, not to sell you're going to gank them, but to give them threat. Be like, yo, back off the tower. That's the way your position is correct. But I wouldn't be hitting tower. Very useless since you only hit for 40 something. Your positioning is more important than actually hitting the tower itself. Because if you imagine you didn't hit the tower, right? You would be up here already. You would already be where Anubis is, meaning you would have a flop opportunity. Nice burp. Body block. Look, you had the right mentality. Get in front of him. But when you auto, you lose movement speed, correct? So literally, think about how much you're autoing here. You're full prot Bacchus. She's a full prot Iset. You're hitting for like 32. You body blocking has so much more value because this guy's hitting for 150 while you're hitting for 32. So knowing where he can go so your boy can hit for longer is more important than you actually hitting. As crazy as that sounds. Try to body block here. You have no relics, a lot of bombs. Yeah, you start trying to disengage. Your rat's coming in, so you still have CC, so you can help him out. Good try to go get back in there. He's going in. Get that burp off. You got him after CC immunity. Boom. Oh, that tower shot. It's all good. But it doesn't matter. Like, the way you played that is what a true support would play it like. You know what I mean? You're 20% health, but you know you still have impact in the fight because you have stuns, so you stay around and try to help, enable some kills. Another thing to think about, right? Let's say you died there, sure. You are a little bit ahead this game, like you're level 12, like because you've been taxing a lot of XP. But let's say you're a little bit behind. Let's say you're like level 10 because you're giving, your Anubis solo XP. Then you're worth less, right? Which means you're giving a kill that's worth like 150 gold for the opportunity for your team to get 300 gold. You know what I mean? And that's how the game starts to be thought about at, the higher, rankings you get and the highest level of the game. So now you win Thebes. So I disagree with this. Why? Because Thebes is a stacking item that allows you to scale hard. But in this game, think about where the game is going right now. You guys are 21-8. You're up 5,000 gold. I would give me an item that allows me to continue to set the pace. Not an item that's going to slow me down again. You know what I mean? Power is fine, but I prefer like an item like Spirit Robe, which Spirit Robe gives you 40-40 of each prot, 10% CD, and if you get stunned, you get mitigations, which allows you to stand in their faces right away. Thebes, you get prot per stack. So it's literally not an item. I mean, it's like really weak stats when you first get it. So like you kind of slowing down your how strong you are right now instead of amping how strong you feel right now because you're a very high level. Yeah, Stone of Binding would be a good item. Spirit Robe, Wing Blade. They do have a good bit of slows. I mean, you can go. You're sitting with your Rama and your Rattleot, which could use Shoguns, which gives you attack speed. But I know you're a bit new to the game, so I know items are definitely, want to take a lot of time to learn and download. But those are definitely good options. With Thebes, though, the way you can look at Thebes is like it's an insurance policy. You know what I mean? Like if you do go late, you will be very, very tanky. It's good to be looking at their items, just like you did right there. The more you look at their items, the more you can understand what you should and shouldn't be building. You have a good habit of buying a lot of wards. Literally a habit that nobody in Smite has for some reason. Thank you, Sledge. Love you, man. All right, another thing. You could, right now, Rat is gonna gank right? So you could grab speed, this backs, these two minis, and bring it to blue for him. Because think about it now, right? He has to kill this guy, then go back and get all this farm when you could bring it to the fight. You're looking for the gank.
All of you. Double kill.
Nice. The Rat's going crazy. You have Med and Shell to tank. Get that burp off. So there, you want to be pushing hard with that burp. You see how you're playing kind of safe? There's no reason to be safe. He's tanking it for you for one. You're super tanky. You guys are super ahead. Nice. You guys got the kill. You use a, I'm sure you know, we use a shell like a bit preemptive. Having that relic. There's a way you can think about this relic. Having it is much better than like being safe and sorry, right? Because now you have you have another button to counterplay people with. As soon as you use it, you have one less button to counterplay people. Calling Pyro FG would be good here since you guys are already 4 strong on this side. You have Med, everybody's kind of full health here. Nice ward on fire. Another good ward to put is always on back camps. Right, because jungler will always show to try to farm. This war would have been better here or in back camps. Gives much more information. Good try grabbing the minion over. Too bad the AI is broken. You ended up getting a ton of stacks from assists and kills there, so that's really good. Exactly. This is your wave. You are not allowed to farm. This is the way you should be playing. And you got to stack another prophetic stack. You could almost separate your burp and your 2 because there's no kill threat here, right? Like you're never gonna kill him. So you can separate your 2 and your 3 to get more prophetic stacks since it has like a 3 or 4 second internal cooldown. So because you you flopped, you got the stack, and then you burped right after, you're not gonna get another stack because you won't have burp by the time it's the internal CD of the prophetic finishes. When you look and you're level 14 and there's soul laners level 14, you can do whatever you want on the map. Like you're in such a strong spot here, you don't respect anybody. You see the rat going in and you see him behind all of them, you act a fool right now. You literally flop into all of them and say, yo, hit me. Which is perfect, exactly. You're already going from the burp. Good try on the flop, no worries. It was right intention. Now back to peel, that's fine. See, Thanos running away, they're all going in the rat. So they made a good play, right? Because they kind of separated you guys and then went back to the one guy that's actually super fed. So now this fight is a bit scary.
Their end is the world's beginning.
He hits a good 2. Out of way to start up the burp. That's Iset ult. Nice. Nice plop. You're getting a big cooked here. What is one thing you wish you had here? Both your relics. If you have both relics there, you're in a great spot. Yeah, and that was so another thing to think about too. That was the only fight they could ever win because they killed your rat early, and you guys chose to took it, which is fine. I mean, you took it, so which is fine. I mean, sometimes you take risky fights. So now they're gonna get some map off this. Upgrading relics is really high value as well for your team. So now coming out of base, they try to pull Gold Fury. You saw the Cern just dash that way. So now you have to come and make sure, because I feel like more people are coming. Yeah, you see, more people are funneling that way. So the fact that you're heading there is smart. You have Shell, you have Flop, you have ult. They killed your Rama. This is kind of scary. And they killed him. So now your goal is... What is your goal now? On this Gold Fury? Yes. Well, your goal here, right? So since both your carries died, is to steal and buy time. Because if it was up to them, they would get the confirmed Gold Fury, reset, go FG, right? Because they just killed 2 carries, and you're going to try to stop that. You are going to try to slow that down as much as you can with how ahead you are. So let's see how you play it. Okay, if you flop first, you have no escape, correct? So why not just burp on them and then see how they react first? Because if you flop, now they have the option to say, hey, let's just kill Bacchus, right? If you don't flop and just burp, now they're kind of confused. Do we come in on gold or do we come in on Bacchus? Good burp, make it annoying for them. Looking for that ult to steal. It's getting kind of low. You popped your shell. Oh, it's one shot, steal it. Oh, you could have stolen it there, but it's all good. You made their job harder, but now you have to run, right? Because if they delay kill you now they definitely have an opportunity for FG. So here now is definitely the goal. The thing is to run. And also, never forget how OP Bacchus ult is. Like, the CC is so good. It's one of those CCs that nobody wants to beat, but you kind of have to because you can't play. Good pre-burp. He missed Scythe, but you still can't kill him, so I'd be very careful. Well, you're buying time here, so that's good. You have your meta up. You have your flop. They kill him left, so you have no job here anymore. Another thing you could have done, right, again, is you see the rat. You could have grabbed these 2 camps. So always resetting here is always the right thing, because right now you're kind of useless for this defense, right? Every second that you're out longer with such low health is where they can do more. They're giving them more time and more opportunity. As soon as you reset and come out, full health, you're infinitely scarier. You can defend, you can do a lot. This is a very aggressive play, but I don't mind it. Make sure try to defend tower.
Your middle
Okay, they're here. Rama has flanked. This guy's pretty low. This guy's greeting now. So you ended up greeting. So it ended up doing it ended up working out for you, right? Just like everything else in life is risk reward. Boom, beautiful. You got your team a kill. Now you get some. Now you get level 15. Why is 15 so important? No worries. It's the Watcher's upgrade. You can get your upgrade to your starter item at level 15 as support. It's the only role that could do that. That's why your 15 is so strong. I'm not sure how much gold you have in this thing, but I'm sure you have enough right now because it's pretty cheap. It's 1250 to finish to upgrade your starter, and it gives you so much. It's your highest value spike. Level 12 and level 15 are levels you should always think about. So here you kind of want to reset a bit. You're going for purple. That's fine if you want to agree, because like a higher level rank team would come, would go this way and then straight to fire. And since you showed in left with such low HP, but obviously there's a little bit lower rank, so they're not going to punish that. But I'm just trying to get you ready for when you get to the higher ranks. You got your green buff, you have prophetic stacked up, you have thieves stacked up, you're really strong. So the difference between these two, since I know you're newer to the game, much love, King. The biggest difference is one gives you a shit ton of health off waves, and it gives you and is more selfish, while the other one is more for your team. So you went Sentinel's Embrace, which you gain 8 GP5 if you're the lowest goal on your team, so you get a lot of money. If you're lowest on your team, and you share protections between the people you're near. So this is your whole build is based off you sitting on top of Rama. So if you dive, let's say you're diving them, your items are giving no value, correct? Because there are 3 auras. So your highest value is sitting around your Anubis, sitting around your Rama, and making sure these guys are getting those extra prots. Also think about your relics too, right? All protective, defensive relics. So you have 3 auras and 2 defensive relics, right? If you wanted to dive, you could change. You should change all of this. You wouldn't go Embrace, right? You probably wouldn't go Thebes, and you probably wouldn't go these relics. But because you did, you're pretty forced. You're pretty like one-dimensional in the way you want to play these fights. It's really important for you to sit next to your Rama. So now you guys kind of want to start setting up on FG. All right, so another thing is you hit a huge spike there, right? You just got your Embrace. You have full Thief stack. So look how many auras you're giving. You're literally feeding your team. You have upgraded med. So now is a good time to start grouping because you're stronger than them and start saying, hey, let's go for Pyro. Let's go tier 2s. Let's do some stuff. Let's get together. Let's group. We're stronger than them. Nice wrap. That's his beads. Good flop. Alright, you got their shell. You guys are chasing down mid. That's Anubis ult. Iset ult. You haven't taken any damage. Alright, I hear Thana behind me. First thing you gotta do is turn around. Right? Because remember what I said, the auras, your relics, it's all for the boy Rama. And look, he got popped. If you're near him, I don't think he gets popped. Alright, now they're chasing this. Okay, the Agni Dash is in, very aggressive to try to make a crazy play. First, remember I always said, you want to swing hard left, start blocking whatever's coming his way, and sit in front of this man, because he's hitting for like almost 800 right now, 700 with crits. So you want to make sure he can get as many of those off as possible. So he rolled away. Alright, so that is fine that you flopped, right? Because he rolled away, meaning you no longer have DPS behind you, so you got to jump away too. So a very smart play. Thana ults, he beats. You got it. First thing you gotta try to do is get that shell on him, right? Because he might get one tapped. He had a good relics, had a way to shell right away. It was a little preempted, but it's fine. That was the right play. Now you want nice ult, 4-man ult. They're all drunk, and now they're going on you, which is what you want. And now you gotta get back to your team because they're not really helping anymore. Your rat goes up. I don't mind this burp. Because the only reason this burp is good is because rat went up. If rat did not go up, this is the wrong burp. So it's good that you're understanding that. You know what I mean? You're making the right micro decisions off what they're doing. You live by a little bit. You pop the health chalice. You could have popped it obviously since up here, but it's fine. You popped it late, but it was because Agni Dash was still ticking, so it was the right play. And your boy got a kill trade because of you took all those spells to the face. If you did not take all those spells, the rat never gets a trade kill there, which is a high value trade kill only because the fight went so poorly in the beginning.
Another ally has been purged.
The faster you back, the faster you can defire. So good back here. One thing you could tell your team is, hey, I saw them and they were routing towards fire. Rat, can you check it? You know what I mean? A little, maybe a couple pings. First thing you're doing is walking straight to fire. All right, you see them 3. Obviously, now they're pushing tier 2. So what is the most important thing here? And it's okay not to know. What is the most important thing here when you're defending this tier 2? And if you don't know, no worries. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, make sure you don't die. That's definitely very important. Another 2 things that are micro important is the wave. All right, so I'm not sure if you know this, but the wave makes backdoor protection go down, right? So you hit it. So when this mini wave, let's say it's not here, right? And this guy starts hitting this tower, he hits it for 50% of the damage he would normally hit, right? It's a lot. So try to get this wave and push it this way. So make them make a decision, right? Go on me, which they preferably don't want to. They want to get the tier 2, or try to hit the tier 2, but you're gonna be hitting for 50%, which would eventually give your team an opportunity to kill them, right? So you're doing a good job here, kind of, right? Like you try to get the wave off, but they engage, so you go for the fight, which is right. Nice flop, but he's knock up immune on the E set 1. Good burp. Now they're engaging on you. Another thing you can do a little bit more is that what I see from you is that you walk a little bit in the same direction. You give them that jiggle jaggle, give them that zigzag. You know what I mean? Treat them like a croc, bro. You can give them a zigzag. Here's a good chase. Okay, keep running it down. Yeah, nice flop. Here wouldn't be a bad fire call, right? Because if you end up chasing this tank, you will lose your opportunity on these 2 kills you got to do FG. Let me guess an ult. You're knock up immune on your 3. Good positioning, but you're doing this a lot. You're hitting them. If you're hitting another tank, it never feels good. Here you could be pushed. All right, so he's about to transform or leap this way. So even cut his distance harder. Don't even hit him. Be like, hey, look, if you do happen to get away from my boys, I'm gonna be waiting right here with a flop. But I love that you already understand to space in front of him. That's really important. A lot of supporters don't do that. And now your boy's getting cooked. All right. There, it's fine. It's the same game, but you're doing, there you're trying to smack instead of reposition. If I see, so as soon as I see this Herc hit this 2, watch, he's about to hit this Herc too. All right, they kill. He commits for the bomb on this guy. All right, as soon as I see him behind me, I'm V-lining this way, right? Because he's forced to dash this way. And if you're already tanking tower with flop in 1 second, burp in 5, and he has no dash, he's dead. But instead, you make the decision to try to hit him, and now you're not in position to flop him, right? Because now he's too far. You see what I mean? So little things like that, and so here there's nothing, right? You don't have any hunter to hit structures, so you're really weak. So resetting and trying to get back on FG is the most important thing to do now. But sometimes Conquest becomes a little bit of an arena and people just start brawling. Yeah, hold the flop on him. He gets healed up enough. Burping always can't. So your burp cancels the pyro ability, which reduces and does AoE damage. So something small you could do there. Just that one stunning is important. They picked up the bomb. So FG is a risky call here. I can't see if they're alive or not because I don't see the timers. But I do know they're starting to spawn because you guys took so long in mid. So this is a crazy pool because no one's showing left. No one's showing mid. No one's showing right. So they're probably either all here or all here. And I would say more likely here. So this is a bit of a crazy pool. You see? Right away. And that's just like from process of elimination of the minimap. Which the better, you know, once you keep reading the map, like, and you continue to practice it, you'll be able to, you know, come to the conclusions of what are good calls and what are bad. Nice burp on the E set. Try to get that med off. Good flop. You trade. You get the med off at least, so now they're all trading. There, you should be trying to get. Remember the Rama. The Rama's your boy. That's your boyfriend right there. Like, you want to make sure that guy is not getting touched. And so here you see how you separated it from him a little bit. You want to make sure he's getting those juicy prots. But you see, it was perfect that you did come back. Like, you still had the, you know, the mindset to do so. Try to get the burp off. Protect your boy Rama here. Check, make sure he doesn't come around that corner. Oh, the execute. Oh, now you don't have flop. You're mega fucked. Oh, wait. Okay, he's gonna Rama, I think. Okay, now you need to get out because now you have low damage. Well, the Rama, he missed scythe on you, so you're in a good spot. You got burp on him. Very nice. Remember, your burp is this whole cone, so spreading out, and so don't give him those free autos. You know what I mean? Make him chase for those autos. You got the stun out, perfect. Beautiful. You love those relic usages, but it's all good. I'm sure you're gonna, you know, improve a lot of today on those relic usage. The med one was really good here. You know, you popped it right before you guys got full engage, and your Rama got a lot of value off of it. So now it's just a full reset. Like, remember what I said? If you're ever this low, you are low value to the team. If you the faster you reset, the better it is always when you're this low. You get your back off. All right, so now you want to upgrade your double relics usually here, right? Because you already have 4 core items that are giving you kind of feel invulnerable right now. Like, you almost have to choose to die at this point because you're so, you know, you're really fed. And your items you win are, you know, high, they're insurance, they're they're great late game items. So now upgrading double relics here would be really strong, whether it's you pick the CD med or the knockup med. Usually the CD one's better. And upgraded shell, whatever one you produce. I don't think they have any walls, so the other one is better. Shell has 2 upgrades. One is Phantom for walls, so whether it's Odin Cage, Ymir Cage, Thor Wall, you can go through them. And the other one just protects more versus autos and gives you movement speed, I think, at the end of the shell. So here now you want to grab some wards, make sure to come out of base. You're reading it, that's good. It's always good to read all the items. I still read items nonstop, you know, they're always changed and whatnot. So it's always just good to keep reading, keep your, you know, your mind exercise. Yeah, grab green, bring it to your boys, because you know you're not clearing that anytime soon. Like, guys, help me! So another thing, I just want to make sure you know, because might for some reason doesn't say anything. When the gold's reduced, when a tower hits a minion, I think it's like 70 or 80%. So that's really, really significant compared to, you know, Dota and League, which do not have that mechanic. So never bring it into tower. I know you're doing it, I mean, just to clear, but I just want to make sure you know. That's why it's so important to keep the minions out of tower, even in the early game. Like, so when, like, let's say, for example, you guys lost pressure because they have, you know, whatever, Rama, because they have good clear. You want to try to grab those melees and drag them to the side and make sure tower doesn't hit them. Yeah, you might lose some health, but it's worth because you're going to make it back in the money you make.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
Alright, so your Herc is tanking this FG for you, right? Think about how much you're hitting this FG for, like 35 or something. You know, we love that lucky number 35. But so it's no value, right? Like, you're doing nothing to this FG. So where you would be healthier and a better position would be, since he's already tanking this for you, I get out of the pit and start make the guys that are trying to come in uncomfortable. With your burp and your flop. And the other way around, let's say you were tank. The best case scenario is for you to tank and let Herc do that, because Herc has better abilities for that, and you also have auras that enable your team to take less damage. So either or, just always think about that. If he's tanking it for you, you go zone. If you're tanking it, make sure you send your boy. Be like, hey, help me out zone for them. Issa comes in. She tries to steal. You burp into flop. Beautiful CC combo. You guys are trying to commit out the FG. It gets kind of crazy. You guys get it. Now you look for the chase. But look, that's always smart. You know what I mean? Always look back to make sure your boys are chill and what they want to do, because without them, you have no damage. So the way you look at the game is already, I can tell you're gonna be like a good player. Like you have the mindset. And now you see your boys stop their backs. Now you start looking for those opportunities. The Rama rolls, the Rat dashes. All right, you want to be impact here. You want to have value here. You want to get to your boys. Your Rat kind of went in a little bit alone, but you kind of should have been there. But you had to be really aware. So you could toss up whose fault that is, but it doesn't matter. So now the fight is right. Like, all right, here is not a good time to counter ward, right? Because your Rat just died, and if that team has, that team is on a go right now, right? Because they've been losing this whole game, and now they got their one opportunity. They're gonna push it. So the first thing I'm looking at is looking where my Rama is, and is he getting damage off? You see, like here, you should be right here, and not letting him eat autos. So that's beautiful flop. Beautiful burp. Good med. So start thinking about, hey, I invested that money in that med, so let's make sure your CDs are getting reset here. Make sure you flopping it again right off CD. Boom, you got flop again. You see how you're holding off on it? I mean, but I think you might not even know that it's up again because you might not be used to that upgraded med. Oh, you got it. Another big flop. I mean, like, the impact you've had this fight is just high value. Like, you should be winning this fight. Triple flop. Now you know to kind of reset. Now your Rama is ageist early, so you know he's your prio. Never stand close enough where you can get double stump, but stand close enough where you can help him. Pop the shell, then try to body block. Unfortunate. You got CC, so you couldn't shell. Now this fight's getting kind of scary. You try to get your burp off to disengage, and then everybody go their own different way. You got a small trade. Oh, unfortunate. Stone of Binding. Yeah, your Anubis is going berserk. So another way you can look about this fight was really bad for you guys for many reasons, is that you guys got FG, and even if you trade all those kills, like you guys are not going to end up doing anything with that FG, correct? So that FG, you can look at it just like a net worth trade. So here now you're coming out of base. You kind of want it. Yeah, exactly. Wise want to get active. Your Anubis still has FG for a little bit. Yeah, you guys got Pyro. Start warding up for this gold. There it is. Always start with the burp. Don't let him hit you for free. Be like, hey, if you want to hit me, you're going to get burped on. And if, he doesn't know who's behind you. You know what I mean? It's almost like poker, He doesn't know who's behind you. He doesn't know your cards. So, like, fucking burp on him. And if he shits his pants, you catch him sleeping. You might get his beads there. Here, Kukulkan to the side. Thanamis to scythe. Alright. They look like they want to pull. Now, it's time to get information off the map, right? To understand what is your next best decision. So, Rat is not here, so it's smart for you not to hard engage, right? Smart for you to just say, hey, you want to pull? That's fine. We're waiting for our boys. Every second that you buy here is a second that's going to help you win this engagement. Yeah, I had to wait. And this is the bluff part, right? Because they don't know your Rat's here. So you walking up scares them. Yeah, get another deep ward in there. You get burped on. Now your Herc's getting kind of gone on. So there, when he's already losing a good bit of HP, you want to make sure to help the boy out. Get in there a little bit. But he's going to heal up a good bit. In this med too, right? is more about the CDs than it really is the healing. To be honest. So you want to use it like when you already used kit, right? You see your team already used their kit, so that next rotation is coming up real fast, and they don't expect it. That's what catches them off guard. You're fine. Good flop. Nice kill. All the way to pick the Thana. Good engagement. Now try to help the team. Anubis gets popped. All right. There. Now you want to locate this Rama, right? It was a little bit like, a lot of destruction going on. You can't really see what's going on. You got 2 kills. Now the way to look at this fight is really smart, right? Like, because you looked for your boy. This is your prio right here. This is your guy. So trying to get to him with this shell, those body blocks, is your dream right now. There you're hitting, but I'm sure in the future you're not gonna be doing that as much. All right, here, making sure you're with your boy. The E-set stun him. Nice shell. Yeah, this guy is now. This Rama ulted. I don't like his ult here, but it's fine because he should just be left clicking. Oh, that was a nice punch. Good job. Make sure to stay on this guy. Wherever your Rama is where you're going. He pops his 2. He's shredding now. Real nice, real nice. And now, yeah, Siege left. Only problem is the wave is here. There's like 2 minions holding it up. If not, you probably could end, but that's always something really important to talk about, right? Because remember, I told you the 50% with the minions and the backdoor protection. So look how little you guys are going to do to this tower because of backdoor protections. Look how long it's going to take you. Even though you guys are 28-minute, full build, 73k net worth team. Like, and you took half your health just trying to get a tier 2. So imagine this Phoenix is actually going to be kind of hard. You see how you second thought, like, are we going to do this? That's normal because it does take a lot of damage. This is actually a hard call, but you're doing it. I mean, I don't mind it. Let's do it. You guys got some big trade kills. It's late in the game. So when you're tanking this, right? Remember what I said? You don't want to be hitting it. So it's better to tank here because let's say you get stunned here, right? Now you're kind of in a bad spot. If you're over here and you get stunned, I mean, you can reset it in 1 second. The aggro, at least. So it's good that you start coming out. You reset it. You're like, hey, boys, good luck. You crazy, man. Flop back in. All right, now the goal is to get out usually because I think they should be respawning by now. And you already got what you came for. They got the burp. Now they're going to chase you guys out hard. Correct. Retreat. The retreat should have came out a little earlier, but, you can't control your rank team, so no worries. You want to hold the flop for the sound cue? I mean, there's a couple Xyzs, so he might not go for you, but, you could definitely hold that flop. He's looking for you now, or the Rama. Good try. He's chasing you. He missed. Nice burp. You got that stun off. All right. The best place for you to go here, right? Now, this is thinking ahead of the game, right? Thana and Kakolan, what do you have that they don't have? No worries. You have a jump. You have a leap. So now you want to find a wall that you can leap over that will cut distance because these 2 guys don't. So this is your closest wall right here, this purple side. And if you were to flop over this, the amount of distance you cover, they probably won't catch up to you again. Yeah, you're a savage. You're going back for the kills. I love it. Yeah, beat his ass. You got the trade, bro. You scared the Than off. And now you should be calling FG if you want to get better at shot calling so you can help yourself get more MMR. Because if you guys reset and go FG now, you just killed their good call and now they're missing 1 front line. But it seems like your team's already here to fight. But this is just trying to help you out, for once you get higher ranks to make sure you can make better calls. Since gold matters so little here at this point, right? 30 minutes, EFG's up. And now they killed your boy. Well, he dashed in. You guys have low damage here. Yeah, retreat is definitely the right call. Only Anubis is your damage here. Good flop. Run for your life. Ooh! You're dead. And now they have prio on FG. Well, kind of. They killed the CERN. And now they should come down to 1 big FG fight, I'm assuming. Waiting for you to spawn and get that upgraded shell. So yeah, so that one you were just looking at was the Phantom shell. Now you guys are setting up for Pyro, and then FG should be the play after. So right now, once you get to like about 30 minutes, the spawn timers get so long that it's literally game. Like you guys have a game winner right here, right? Because if you guys kill 5, this game is over because there's no Phoenix. So it increases the let me find the word. It increases the importance or the significance of this initiation. So finding a good one is really important. So like if you see like this guy flopping, this guy is not as high value, right? Because it's an E set. But if you're able to find someone that is like high prio, you're definitely flopping. And if you know that could be the game winner. You could literally win the team. I mean, win the game for your team. Good burp on the E sets. Stay with the hurt. Body blocking certain autos. Like the amount of impact you're having this turn could be critting a backliner for about 800 to 1k. Instead, you're eating his autos for 80. Like the amount of impact that is insane. And people usually don't even understand that. Like you're just not allowing this guy to play. Like look, 180, bro, he should be critting for like 800 on anyone else. But on you, the fact that you're just pushing him out this way, and try to give him a little wiggle. You know what I mean? Don't give him free autos. Make him annoyed because your team is steamrolling this fight on the right side there. And now you connect again because now he's so zoned out that it's fine to connect. But now the problem is Arama rolled in on the turn and you forgot about him, and he got cooked. But that's fine. Good try on the flop. Get the burp off. Guaranteed stun. And now you guys could win. Looks like it's gonna go a little bit longer. You guys probably reset. Yeah, go FG. They go win gold. They pushed out. But I think if you stay with the Rama there, you guys win the game because you kill the turn. Which is no worries. I mean, it's hard to track your whole team. You know, and team is doing different things all at once. Do you have the Shoguns? Or you have the Shoguns, right? Yeah, you do. Okay, so and that's another reason for you to be on top of Rama. Because now you're getting, like, let's say you're near the Herc and the Anubis, they don't give a shit about this, you know what I mean? They don't care about the extra AA, so you want to make sure your items are getting most value. Now you guys are grouped left. You guys should be around FG though. So just trying to take that last fight. Your team's not really helping. The rat kills the Thana that overextended. You're staying with the squad, making sure to try to frontline. The upgraded meta is doing work. You got flop again. Nice ult. Bad game. Your ult goes off 10 times. But I think you ended up getting your team the dub here. Oh, what a 2 from the Herc. Herc is actually going berserk. The Ramos free casting. Like people would probably say, Bacchus, like, what the fuck are you doing there? Like, you're just taking damage. But, like, you actually just did your job. Like, the Rama was able to completely free cast that fight because you ate so much. The thing about support is understanding when you're eating like abilities for no reason and when you're eating it for a reason, right? And that's hard to like micromanage, but you will understand as you do it more. Like that fight was one of those fights that it was good because they're not looking at your Rama, they're looking at you, and it doesn't feel good to invest all their kits into you because look what happens. Beautiful. Like this is the first Rama fight that Rama is untouched and he just takes over the game, and that's kind of like the meta right now. You guys end up getting the dub off that, I'm pretty sure, yeah? GG's. Was there any questions? Anything that you feel? Hell yeah, bro. Nah, bro, you're in a good spot. You definitely have, for only playing 2 months of Smite, I mean, you look really good. I think you could definitely hit like Diamond Masters within like the next like 5 months. Hell yeah, brother. It was a pleasure to work with you, my man. All right, my man. Take care, man. Stay safe.